Look at those stars. These are the adventures of the VSS Gallant's many voyages.
And I am her captain, Azalea Clark.
Wow, you do a great Azalea Clark.
That's because I am her. Or was. Or never was, actually. I was an actor who played her. Anyway, I came by to thank you for the rescue yesterday, and for welcoming me to your home base. If there's anything I can ever do for you, I'm just a quad sponder message away. Nice to meet you, too.
Dennis, there's an emergency.
You met Captain Clark?
She came to thank us for saving her life.
Just like in your fanfic.
She must never see that.
I understand.
Never.
I would never fix snitch.
I will haunt your family for generations.
I promise I won't.
Your great-great-grandchildren will cry out, "Who is she and why won't she leave us alone?"
Okay, look. Ray saves the VSS Gallant. And delete.
Burn any copies, salt the earth, then burn down the earth!
Ew, season 9.
Was that the one with all the Eddie episodes? What was up with that?
The actors went on strike, but since Admiral Eddie was an actual robot, he could still work. Honestly, they should have paused production. Listen to the episode titles. Eddie stays the course. Eddie steers the ship. Eddie stays the course part 2?
Eddie episodes were the worst.
I bet he got a lot of angry fan letters.
He got one from me. I'm not proud of it. Over here!
So, when's the Horizon binge begin?
I was thinking you could throw one of your legendary Dennis film festivals.
Help me out.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'll clear it with Captain Clark first to make sure it won't be weird for her. It'll be a cool, casual conversation.
No one's gonna believe
I'll
this.
use words.
It's not that. Home base hates the show.
Are things that bad in home base? Are people really that down?
I mean, yes. You know, they make plans to meet with friends a few weeks out, but never more than that. You sometimes hear next month, but you're never gonna hear next year.
There will be a next year. There will be a next decade. There will be a space fleet, and I will get that husk!
You don't have to convince me.
I'm gonna just get right to it.
Wonderful. I'm here for it, but you have been saying variations of that sentence for 5
Engage
minutes.
defensive
Which is why
maneuvers.
I'm just gonna lay it all out on the table.
To
and
the
just go
escape
for it.
pods!
I think the people around me are giving up. They've lost the ability to even imagine something like the
I
VSS
have
Gallant.
your treasures.
I think you can help me change that.
Whatever you need.
I need the Gallant to fly once more. We need to make another episode.
If you can make it happen, I'll be there for you.
This is gonna be hard, isn't it?
Nearly impossible.
Join your battle.
Tuesday. We find ourselves on a trajectory to adventure. Is that the set? Narration canceled. Is that the set? The actual set for Beyond the Stellar Horizon?
Some of the set. We'll need to rebuild.
Yes, rebuild. Right away! For those props. Those are props! Get them!
I'm surprised so many of the props survived.
Is that your shadow quad spawner from episode 210?
What happens in episode 210?
Oh, that's Starless Void.
That doesn't help. Sorry. I never really watched the show. Not my thing.
That breaks my brain and my heart. Let's see. Prosthetic foreheads, 1 of 9. I think 1 box might do it. The captain's chair. Do you mind if I...
Knock yourself out.
Got great lower back support, nice swivel, and a crushing sense of responsibility. Hologram station parts! We need to build the hologram room.
You know, it's not real.
Obviously, it's a hologram.
No, I mean, it's not even a hologram. It's just a room. Movie magic.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. Let's keep it anyway. Just in case. So, is this how you remember it?
It's in rough shape, but I think we can make it work. We're missing a lot of the set. We'll need to rebuild before we even start rehearsals.
We're great at building. So long as the set is a box, or a pyramid, or an upside-down pyramid, we might need some building plans.
I searched the area for plans, but nothing. Our set designer was really into backpacking. Maybe we'll find something at one of the campsites around here.
Should be around here somewhere. Found him! We got plans! Let's go back and start building.
There's safety instruction.
Ready, set? Production values matter, people! I want everything to shine like the deflector shields of the VSS Gallant! So break out that metal. Let's get building. If we build it quickly, there might be a bonus for you.
I cannot. Sorry. No. With ease. Here they come.
Looking good. I think we're looking at a blockbuster here. When's award season? Not that I'm in it for the awards. Just, you know.
I don't think they'll be happening this year.
They're happening. the intergalactic exchange planet back alley, where some of the galaxy's grittiest grifters meet to cut their cutthroat deals. We need some grittiness. Break out the brick! Perfect. So, how do we do?
Well, it's not the best set I've ever seen, but it's better than anything that happened in Season 9, so let's call it a day. Our journey beyond the stellar horizon begins today, right after these messages.
All right, folks, you heard the lady!
Not to backseat direct, but you might want to find some cameras?
Right! So you directed a few episodes of Horizon.
Quite a few.
Any advice?
Be confident.
Okay, that's a no.
Focus on your vision, and everything will fall into place.
Cool. What's my vision? Any other directing advice?
Directing is not a job. It's a calling. It's a passion. Grab a hold of your vision and never take no for an answer. Except from the investors. And the executive producers. And the standards and practices people. And the lawyers. And anyone who's threatening to quit that day. Oh, and the distributors. But other than that, let no one get in the way of your vision. Wow, that camera's in great shape.
You keep talking about my vision. What if I don't have one?
You have one.
Can you tell me what it is?
That's not how it works. Sorry.
Bonus challenge success. Good job, team.
Good job, Commander.
That's another one. We now have multiple cameras and no idea what to point them at. I'm sorry, Commander, I can't do this. I'm not some art house visionary. I just want to make a show that makes people believe even for a second that we have a future. That we might just make it past this and we just might make it to the stars.
That sounds like a vision to me.
That's another? Okay, so what now?
Well, you know what your vision is. If you could say one thing to the people watching the show, what would it be?
Don't give up.
Perfect. Then we know how the story ends.
We do?
Inspirational monologue over a crew montage.
I love those. But you can't do that without a crew. You're right. Put out the casting call. Attention, people of home base. We are collecting headshots for a top secret project. Let's see those beautiful faces.
How's casting coming along?
Fine.
Very normal.
Super smooth. So smooth. Milky, shaky, silky smooth, very chocolatey. I can't lie to Captain Clark. Husks ran off with our headshots.
And what's the recovery plan?
Get him back from the husk?
I need to get back into character. Do you mind if Captain Clark takes point?
It would be an honor to share my post with you, Captain Clark. Minor warning, the crew is potentially different from what you're used to, but I am here if you need anything.
Attention home base. My name is Captain Azalea Clark. I will be leading the Headshot Recovery Initiative. Now, I have been told you are the best of the best. Which is fortunate, because I expect to see nothing less. Lars and Dennis, you're our spotters. Ray, you're on comm. Commander, you handle ground combat. Every headshot comes home.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye.
She's good. Bonus challenge success. Good job, team.
Status report.
Headshot recovery at 30%.
All headshots accounted for in the field.
The situation appears to be in hand. Carry on.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Status report.
Recovery at 40%. Field team status is good.
Lars, all assets still on the radar?
Tracked and accounted for, Captain.
Carry on.
Aye, aye.
What is happening?
Keep the comm line clean, please.
Aye, aye.
Recovery at 50%. Field team status green. Potential disturbance in 8H.
Copy disturbance in 8H. Disturbance confirmed.
Ken, do you have a clear path to 8H?
I'll make one.
We need a ground report for potential disturbance in 8H.
Aye, aye.
So we all just know what 8H is?
Build manual page 6.
How do you know that?
I read it.
Huh.
Status report.
Recovery at 60%. Field team biostats indicate fatigue.
Call in backup.
Bravo team, you are clear to move.
Ken, 8H status.
Disturbance appears to be an unusual encampment cluster. Permission to engage.
Granted. Lars, bring up 8H radar and prepare airstrike.
Why is everyone suddenly good at their jobs? I don't like it.
Keep the comms clean.
Okay. Bye.
And take this.
Comprehensive weapon misfire data?
If you find a way to bring that number down by just 1%, you'll save 1,000 lives.
I will.
I know you will. And the response is aye aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
5 minutes left. Storm's closing in.
Status report.
Recovery at 80%. Bravo team status is green.
8H is clear.
Well fought, Ken.
You send the best, you get the best, Azzy. Come on. No, you're not serious.
Disorder ignites danger, and I will not tolerate unnecessary risk of any kind.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. Cliff, please look at Ken's armory. He's our best swordsman. Make sure he's outfitted accordingly.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Status report.
Recovery 90%.
Lost visuals with remaining headshots. Deploying C-Bot.
Indoor voice.
Aye.
It appears the situation is well in hand. Ray will take charge of the operation from here. So, how'd I do?
That was the single most inspiring thing I have ever seen.
You have an amazing team.
I guess I do. Status report. Status report. Is that thing on?
Hey, Ray.
What is the status report, Dennis?
Okay, so, crazy story, but I am in a boat right now.
Why aren't you at your post?
I mean, I was, but then I suddenly lost focus.
Return to your post.
That's more up to the tide and prevailing winds than me at this point.
Lars, status report. Ray, status report. Recovery complete. Thank you, Ray. Aye, Ray.
Casting is gonna be difficult. There are some great choices in here.
Hey, how did you do that?
Do what?
Make my team be good at stuff?
They're very talented.
When they want to be, which has been never until today.
Captain Clark expects greatness. Sometimes people respond to that.
I usually expect chaos, and they never disappoint. Can you teach me how to be a space captain?
No. I could teach you how to act like one.
Will there be improv warm-ups?
No, but come dressed to move.
Can't.
Captain,
You sound strange. Where are you?
I've started a new life, where no one will ever find me.
Hey, what's with this upside-down bucket on the floor?
Goodbye! Captain Clark, did you read my fanfic?
No.
Can you promise to never, ever read it?
Help me rebuild my friend, and you have my word.
So Eddie was a real bot?
He was, and is. I have his personality backed up on a drive. All we need now is his body. There's his head. I'll start the personality transfer.
I cannot.
Oh, hello. I'm Eddie. I seem to be just ahead. Is this okay with everyone?
Ed, it's Captain Clark. We're looking for the rest of your body now.
That's wonderful to hear. I don't know if this will help your search, but normally it's found just below my head.
Thank you, Eds.
Hey! Help!
Yes.
Yes. The world has been taken over by storm monsters.
Do we like them?
No, they're storm monsters.
I'm sure they're just misunderstood. We are now up to 4 legs. I'm supposed to have 2 legs. But maybe legs 3 and 4 know something I don't.
We'll just go with 2.
All good options.
Eddie, I need you to understand something.
Then I will understand that thing.
The monsters are bad.
No one is truly bad. You just need to see things from their perspective.
They want to destroy humans.
You are quite frustrating.
Eddie, you need to take sides on this one issue.
I am not programmed to take sides. I am programmed to see all sides. Although, is that not a flawed approach? Then again, who am I to question my own programming? And what's more, who am I to believe my own programming to be sacred?
Let's give him a minute.
I can't look to myself for the answer. I am built to guide decision-making, not make decisions. But who else can I look to? Captain Clark? I think I have come to a conclusion.
And what have you decided?
I'd like to arrange a debate where both sides are represented.
You want to arrange a Husk/human debate?
It's the only way to come to an informed decision.
Have you looked outside?
Yes. Have you looked inside? It's radiating life and love. And that's not very fair to the Husks now, is it?
Welcome to the first, and hopefully last, Husk-human debate. I am your moderator, Ray. Taking the position, don't annihilate humanity, is Ken. Ken, you have the floor.
Base, Madam Moderator, I implore you to conclude that debating with monsters
is both dumb and stupid. Furthermore, it interferes with my monster fighting time, which is both awesome and fun. I yield back the balance of my time.
Taking the position, love hurt people, also baseball, this tool over here. Can you have a chance to respond?
No.
We now open the floor to questions.
Ken, how do you respond to claims that you and Homebase must be destroyed?
With throwing stars.
You two do not make it easy. He wants to destroy, and yet he wants to not be destroyed. I never thought I'd say this, but I think we may have to agree to disagree? Oh dear.
I can't believe we have Batquake royalty at home base.
Really? Who's Batquake?
You are in for a treat. Batquake, check it out.
I am a bat scientist and a weak engineer. And I'm saying this is madness.
That's him. I know the dude from Batquake.
You're the best. Keep up the good work.
So I take it Batquake was a big deal?
Only the movie of a generation. It has everything. Bats, earthquakes.
Is there more to that list, or...
No. Okay, we're gonna find the line soon. I know it.
There are 7 billion bats on this planet. And yet, we call ourselves kings?
Classic, but not the one. Keep searching. I'm feeling lucky. Play that tape.
For the the last time! They don't hang upside down. We stand upside down. And don't you ever forget it.
That is very intense.
The man is the greatest actor of his generation. And it's cosmically unfair that he's also a master ninja. Roll that tape!
Saddle up, boys.
Oh, here it is!
We're getting back to business.
Amazing! Chills. Chills today, chills 10 years ago. That is magic.
No, it is not. It's the dumbest line anyone has ever said on film.
Yeah, but still it would be great if you said it now.
No,
Hey, Ken.
I'm not saying it.
No, I wasn't gonna ask. I just wanted to thank you for Batquake.
I want you to think anyone but trash. Oh, I mean, it's your worst film, by far. But, I don't know, it just makes me happy after a hard day. Did Azalea send you here to say that?
She sent me here to say something else, but I lost the paper and forgot to read it first. But it probably said something like, "Hey, Ken, please help."
I'll think about it.
Your backup plan is crowdsourcing?
Always is. Look, script pages. Exterior, night. Professional. Enter Warbear Forgeforth, three-headed elder of the Nether Voids. His multi-horned, translucent dragon Bartleby swoops in, landing with an icy roar. The Viscount of Onver has been summoned.
I'm not saying this is bad, but it is not my show.
Maybe. Or maybe we're breaking new creative ground. Check this out. Oh, space, you're big and full of stars and I love you.
It's a musical. And that's the end of my argument.
Strike hard, strike fast, strike fear into the heart of the Horde. Don't forget, the storm is closing in, so watch the map. We've got updated objectives. We've got creepers husking all over the place, but keep an eye out for encampments. Another script. I had no idea there were so many creative types around here. TBD, something is happening in space.
That one's mine. I figured you guys can fill in the blanks and then I can still watch it and be surprised.
That guy hits the thing and makes something go into space, and then the other stuff something with a sound. Like a rocket?
No spoilers!
A screenplay! Our hero, Octane Sparks, barrels down the city street, streaks of fire trailing his souped-up muscle car. Suddenly a jet streaks through the sky. Ha! As if the Jackal's mighty air armada could stop Octane Sparks and his wheels of flame.
You did tell them to write an episode of Beyond the Stellar Horizon, right?
Yeah, but then they went their own way. More script pages. Exterior, dusk. A rippling mass of purple clouds swirls to cover the skies of a planet that is now nearly empty. Herd of monsters chases our hero when zzz, a radio crackles. If you can hear me, I need your help. I'm all alone out here. Our hero runs toward the cry into the darkness of a mysterious space and... This seems familiar.
While I appreciate that you want to include everyone in the creative process, Ray, this is a disaster.
I know.
But, as Captain Clark would say, disaster is the crucible where true leaders are forged. You wanted me to show you how to be a captain. This is your chance.
What do I do?
I'd love to give you an inspiring speech, but the writers quit. So, short version. No one else is going to solve your problems. Find what's broken, fix what's broken, do it again.
Easier said than done.
Yes, much.
Parts for our table. Let's look at the script. Fade in on a sunrise.
Aren't we in space? How does the sun rise?
We'll fix it in post.
Ah, now you're learning to speak like a director.
As conflict resolution officer, I have some script feedback.
Go for it, Eds.
There is no conflict. On page 3, Captain Clark says, "We have to risk the ship. There is no other choice." And Admiral Echelon responds, "Okay." This is where I would normally be brought in to diffuse the tension. but there is no tension.
Good point. Let's update that too. Admiral Echelon responds, okay, but I'm not happy.
Yes. Awesome.
Considering my own history, I'm not one to poke holes in a script. But it looks like you've got some continuity problems.
Continuity?
Continuity. Staying the same the whole way through so it makes sense.
Like, here, I'm a good cop gone bad that's robbing my brother's casino. But then in the next scene, I'm a witch casting a spell over a cauldron.
I think practicing the dark arts is only one of many ways a good cop can go bad.
It's not been done, I'll give you that.
Thank you for assembling the script together, Ray, but what are all these different color pages? Usually colored paper is for changed, improved pages.
Those are the improved pages.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also provide the service of diffusing awkward situations. Would you like me to do that now?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, over there! It's something else! You're welcome.
More table parts. We'll make this table like we're making our movie. With care, craftsmanship, passion, a little bit of fear, probably some desperation, and a lot of filler. Look for more table pieces.
Hey, little robot, I don't want to be a downer here, but this whole production is starting to eat into my science budget. You've got a volcano eruption that's going to cost the same as our microbiology lab for a year.
The volcano is plot critical. You got any alternatives?
Vinegar and baking soda?
Sold.
So, we have a cop who is a witch, an exploding volcano.
In space.
Space is an endless mystery, the depths of which we can never fully wrap our minds around. Are your minds so closed to the possibility, the chance, however minor, that somewhere out there, a volcano is exploding, and also there are witch cops and these things are connected somehow?
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, I'm starting to wonder.
Our table is almost done. One more should do it.
Thanks, Ray.
For what, Dennis?
For making it easy to stay spoiler-free for the movie. I'm listening to the entire script, and I still have no idea what's going on.
That's not intentional, Dennis.
I can't wait to see what happens at the end. Or maybe I already heard the end. I can't even tell it's that good.
Everyone gathered around the table to run through our script, and what did we learn?
You make great tables, but our movie has no story.
No
Story, that'd be better. This is like anti-story. We should just act like we know exactly what we're doing, and it's all very deep and meaningful.
You want to pull the art film grift?
It worked for Mumblecore.
It's the only option we have.
All right, hands in. We, the auteurs gathered here today, solemnly swear this disaster was intentional. And that it is inscrutable not because we are dumb, but because we are artists.
I so swear.
I so swear.
I so swear.
I so swear.
Unfortunately, I am required to be honest.
Grab those parts over there for our rocket. Help! I can't believe it.
Ray, it appears you are building an actual functioning rocket.
Of course it's gonna function. What's the point of a rocket that doesn't fly?
It's not like the VSS Gallant actually flew through space.
What?
I'm starting to understand how the budget got out of hand so quickly.
Find more rocket parts. Into our art film.
I can see that. It's like a metaphor for your dreams, or man striving for what's possible.
Well, I meant that it would just look really cool and make people say, oh, I bet that means something, but sure, that too. rocket parts.
You know, the rocket could be the thing that stops the volcano eruption.
Yes. And then I turn the camera and say,
I
Fight
cannot.
fire, meet fire.
I don't understand that at all. That must be great art. Our rocket's almost built. I don't know why everyone doesn't make a movie. This is pretty easy. Find us one more rocket part so we can make movie magic. That's enough parts for our rocket. Or rather, our deeply meaningful metaphor about man striving for greatness.
And blowing up volcanoes.
You've really grown as the leader of this project, Ray. Look at all you've done. Sure, you spent the entire budget and built a completely functional prop rocket, but you act like someone who's in charge. And people are following your lead.
Do they know I have no idea what's going on?
I think so. But I think that means they'll trust you to figure it out. I wish you would have stopped the trolls, Eddie.
I can see their side of it. I mean, we found the equipment as well, so they have as much claim to it as we do.
Your job is to resolve conflicts, not to let us get robbed.
When they took it, they found a solution to their problem. Conflict resolved.
Sorry. No.
Strike hard, strike fast, strike fear into the heart of the horde. Don't forget, the storm is closing in, so watch the map. Bonus objectives are in play. Great! Vacuum up more of our equipment. Eddie, I can sympathize with following through your orders.
I'm programmed to resolve conflicts and see all sides of an issue.
And I'm programmed solely to maintain functions of home base. But look at me, Eddie. I'm so much more than that.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
We're gonna get you on our side, Eddie. I just know it.
Would you like me to just say, I'm on your side?
Only if you mean it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yes, great job vacuuming up our equipment. Look for some more troll holes.
Eddie, your role as conflict resolution officer means that you resolve even the tiniest conflicts, right?
I simply find the most efficient solution to the case at hand, no matter the size.
Good to know.
That's almost all of our equipment. Only one troll hole left. Yes, that's all the troll holes.
So, Eddie, you're not a judge of right or wrong. You just try to end the conflict.
Precisely.
All right, well, I have a conflict with you. And the most efficient solution is for you to consider our feelings.
Your feelings?
Oh, feelings are so good, Eddie. You're gonna love it. Lucky we were able to get all that equipment back, Eddie.
I considered all sides of Azalea's conflict with me, and it appears the most efficient solution is an apology. I am sorry for letting the trolls take the equipment. Although all my circuits know that was clearly what was logical. But it is also logical to end conflict with Azalea by overriding this other logic. I am confused.
That's me most of the time, buddy. It'll be okay. Put down the antenna and we'll initiate contact with Eddie. Bonus objectives are in play.
Ray, I pressed the... But then... Probably exciting, or... incredibly dangerous.
Eddie, it's working! Set up a few more antenna to boost the signal. Another antenna down. Eddie, are you okay up there?
Ray, it's amazing up here. I am... both sides of it, but I am getting... by the beauty.
Yeah, space is really something. The mysterious endless expanse, sure. Anyway, we're kind of on a schedule here, so for your part of the movie, we need you to just phone it in. Literally.
It... window to the soul, but... my duty... and a sandwich later.
Place some more antenna to boost the signal. The signal from Eddie's rocket should be even stronger now.
Eddie, this is Azalea. Did I hear you say it's amazing up there? That sounds like an actual opinion.
It's beautiful and terrifying. I'm trying to stay impartial, but that... when you're adrift in the magic of the cosmos.
But that's great. I mean, it's dangerous and we're going to save you somehow, but still wonderful.
We need another signal boost.
Enjoy.
Eddie, we've almost got the signal strong enough.
You were going to use it to override the rocket's navigation and... back to safety then?
Oh, no, I thought you understood. We'll be able to hear you well enough for you to read your lines. So any or we can just call atmosphere. One more signal boost should be enough. The signal to Eddie's rocket is as strong as it can get. Nice job. Ground control to Major Eddie, come in.
This time, enveloped by the eye of an interstellar labyrinth, has given me time to think. I can still be the best chief conflict resolution officer in the fleet. But now, I want to have opinions of my own, too. Like this one. You are all mad! What are you thinking? Get me home! Do some math! Do something useful!
Perfect! Raw passion, just what our movie needs.
Here's an opinion for you. This rocket trajectory must have been programmed by a blind chicken mindlessly becking commands.
That's not your line, Eddie. You're supposed to say systems check.
Oh, and then what? A soliloquy about man's inhumanity to man? While I drift helplessly in space?
No, just systems check.
Systems check.
And cut! Nice job.